apology allergies. And just like all the other themes, we decided on this theme nearly a year ago, not realizing that almost every Democratic candidate will be shamed for something and chose like, you gotta apologize, you know, like it's Game of Thrones, shame, shame, shame. And I was just thinking yesterday, too bad I couldn't invite Joe Biden. Talk about not giving an apology.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone remember Nancy Pelosi clapping like that for Trump?
Yes.
And someone called that the "I have no more fucks to give."
Yes.
I wish I could have her on the show. But still, you know, in this universe, it's like, was that just last year that? No, that was this. That's all this year. Yeah, great. So, again, that gets you in the spirit of what the show is. And there's some themes that appeal to women more than men, i.e. all the features are women except for Tom for this one. Because a lot of women are just like, nope, not going to apologize for this anymore. You sneaked me into that for this long, not going to happen today. And I want to give a little PSA because the Art Law Clinic is free, and that's my price, and I think it's most artists' price. And I just wanted to say that artists can come and receive free legal advice on any art-related issues, and they said no criminal or family issues, just art-related issues, and you can speak to the student lawyers. And I think I don't need a lawyer right now, but you never know, and like I said, free is my price.
Yes.
These little flyers are in your seats.
Okay.
If you didn't get one, you can have this or whatever, but just wanted to put that out there because that's coming up next week. And for someone who we haven't seen, I thought, you know, because she became a new grandma, that, you know, this is why we hadn't seen her in a while, but I have no idea what she's doing, but I'm glad she's here now. So she shows that in the great drama of life, you can't keep apologizing for who you are. The next best thing to Joe Biden or Nancy Pelosi, please welcome Donna, Dechen, Bridwell.
Oh,
yeah.
All right. Yeah, so this is an excerpt from a novel that I'm working on. And it's about a woman who basically, some of you may relate to this. She feels like she has to apologize just for existing. Alone now, I began walking in the direction Damon and I had been going, toward Fairdale. I have to find Chaplain. Why do I think he can be trusted? Mother said Shoons were devious, but who else can I trust? I remember Crispin's warnings, and I wrap a shawl around my head. Maybe they won't notice my color. Where did he say the market was? Southwest. Yes, that was it. I'm arriving from the east. Avoid the center. Go around. Rows of houses, a fountain in a small square. I fill my water sheet. In the shadow of a building, I drink deeply. So many people on the street. They seem to know where they're going. I follow. Then I see it. A huge marketplace. Dusty, noisy. How to find the chaplain? Don't ask. Look for an old shoe. My stomach begs for food. I feel inside the pocket of my shirt. Do I have enough to buy a stuffed bread? How much? I ask the vendor. 2 coins. I count out a coin and 2 half coins and lay them on the counter. He puts the stuffed bread on a scrap of paper and pushes it toward me. I nod in gratitude. Why? I paid for it. He didn't want to sell to me. He wants me to move on. I step behind the caravan and bite into the stuffed bread. Not enough garlic. Hunger doesn't care. Eat slowly. Angry voices. I risk looking up. Where? Over there, just beyond the stall, selling old furniture. We don't need your kind here. I sort this out from the clamor of voices. I know who they mean. I watch. Last bite of stuffed bread, lick the grease from my fingers. The old Shtoon is leaving. His tent is folded badly and flaps awkwardly as he shuffles away angry, pulling the cart. Both he and the cart limp. I'll follow, but not too close. Townspeople hurl insults as he goes. He looks over his shoulder, not toward his harassers, toward me. I brush crumbs from my shirt and trousers, my eyes on Chaplin. I walk cautiously, disinterested, invisible. The marketplace is empty, quiet. No one here but Chaplin and me. He nods to me, and I return the gesture. A rough hand on my shoulder, heavy, it pulls me back, jerks at my shawl. Here's another one of them. I try to cover my head again. He pulls my shawl away, throws it on the ground. There's nowhere to hide here, sully woman. I look up at the man, a dark man, darkest eyes I've ever seen. More people gather. I feel so powerless. There's a shriek from another part of the market. People turn and run toward the cry. Except for this man who still holds me roughly by the arm. I twist and strike at him. Not like this. Gather yourself. Don't fight his way. Drain his power. What does that mean? His grip loosens. Psh! I hear someone in the shadows. Come this way. I'll help you. I twist out of the man's grip and follow the call. It's a young girl. Her dark hair droops over a darker face. Come quickly, she hisses, her voice soft but angry. Not angry at me. We hurry down a narrow track away from the main road. After a while, she pulls me into a collapsing shed. We're both breathing hard. I'm sorry for what they did, she says. Not your fault. You helped me. Thank you. She takes a thin scarf from a pocket of her dress and hands it to me. You might need this, she says. I'm sorry they took your shawl. Not your fault, I say again. Why do people do this? Say sorry for things they didn't do. Something feels strange. I listen. Breeze scrapes weeds against the side of the shed. Nothing else to hear. No birds. Why are there no birds? And I hear it. Shrill cry like the shriek in the marketplace. A hawk. The girl smiles, jumps to her feet, and steps outside. She cries out, just like the hawk. The bird answers. It swoops toward her and lands on her arm, delicately on the centers of its feet, holding talons aloft. I've seen the work of such birds in the forest at Tamar, and I shiver. The girl and the bird murmur to one another face to face. She gestures, and the hawk flies away. It circles, then settles on the shed roof. The girl is smiling. She'll keep watch for us. I offer my name. I'm Winnie. I'm Anne, she says. Why are people in Fairdale so angry? I have to ask. I need to understand. I think they're afraid of you. But why? Anne sighs, perplexed. Her father was one of the angry men who attacked me. One of the angriest. You're afraid of your father, I say. Anne fidgets, scowling. It's the prerogators, she says. He's one of them. Prerogators think they run everything, or ought to. They blame Shoons for every problem. They say Shoons ought to go back to where they came from, so they run them off or kill them. My spine goes cold, but my head is burning, temple to temple. Tell me about your father. I need time to think. Distance. He wasn't so bad when Mother was alive, though Father hated her friends, the women she met with to study poetry and stories. Anne slaps her hat against the ground. Prerogators say shoons are evil, speak with their minds without words. They call them ugly, pale like barren earth. Do you believe that? I say. Do I believe it? I don't know much about it. It's not anything we learned in school. My mother was a teacher. I don't know why I say that. Really? I thought for a while I might become a teacher, to teach reading. Do you like books? Mother had so many books. I read all of them. Her books were different, all poems and songs. After she died, my father got rid of them. I don't know what he did with them. He burned them. He put them in the fire, a few each night, while his anger burned. I can't stay, Anne says. Father will wonder what's happened to me. She brushes the dirt off her skirt. In the doorway, she stops. I wish you good journey, dear stranger. She's already forgotten my name. I remember hers. Thank you, Anne. She starts to respond. The hawk cries.